Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away he lost the football. But fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Now a play fake. Lance. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And Lance going to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Next score, Cowboys 7, 49ers nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. A carry here for Hunt. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That'll be complete to Sermon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Daboyz Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Shepard now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Off the play fake, Prescott, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. The give is to Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 7-7, our score after 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing now is Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On first down, Lance. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second and very short, Lance. That's caught by Daboyz Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Daboyz Samuel with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Next score, Niners 14, Cowboys 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll give to Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And a Cowboy first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get to field goal range. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Neal. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Lance. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there just before halftime.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 42's mine. 42's mine.
Lance looks to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Dances by him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A handoff left, Elliott. Dances by at the 20. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Is 3rd down.
Again, it's Elliott. Runs over it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
26, 49ers 17. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception. The
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hunt. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Neal. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And Lance going to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And Lance now to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes this a 9-point game.
49ers 24. Cody set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike 42, Mike 42. It's just me.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Lance. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and some room to maneuver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 46, 49ers 24.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here's Huff to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Lance now on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean,